Welcome back to my channel, Duct Tape Mechanic. In this video I'm going to show you actually how to fix the suspension rods on any sort of Whirlpool, Maytag or Kenmore washing machine that's shaking a lot. So if you find this video to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. Alright, so if your washing machine is similar to this one, by that I mean if it's got these 6 LED lights followed by a pause play button and it's shaking around like crazy, you probably know that a common issue that causes that is these suspension rods. Now, if you want to learn how to replace them, I'll link a video in which I show you the exact steps. In this video, I'm going to go into actually how to fix these suspension rods or refurbish them per se. So you don't spend a lot of money buying new ones. Instead, you can refurbish these and these will turn out better or as good as the original ones. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of how to remove the rods. If you need to look at that, I will post that video in the description, and it'll cover how to remove them and how to replace them. So in this video, I'm going to assume you already know how to remove all 4 rods, and I'm actually going to go into how they fail and a good fix to them. So let's get to it. So to briefly discuss why they fail, well, basically, if you invert it and you can wiggle it down like that, that's a bad suspension rod. And so what's happening is this rod has this piece right here that has foam in it and a dampening grease in it. And over time, both that foam kind of dries up and that grease dries up and kind of goes away due to the friction. As you can tell, this doesn't have very much grease at all. So when that washing machine begins to spin, there's nothing to dampen that centrifugal force that's pushing outwards. So it's just gonna, as soon as it starts to spin, it's just gonna bang around the wall and probably walk across, your garage. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take apart this piece here, replace the foam, and also replace the grease with new dampening grease. Now there's this product out there, it's made by Ben's Appliances and Junk, and it's called Bounce Be Gone, and it's pretty much the dampening grease we need for this application. And I will link this product in the description of this video, so you can go get it. This right here is like kind of designed for if you're actually repairing or refurbishing appliances. This will get you through probably like 50 machines. They do make a smaller case for the homeowner or the average person to use. So I think that one's like less than 20 bucks. So you don't have to get this big old container right here. And as far as the foam is concerned, we will need a exercise pad like this. Now, you do need to make sure that it's at least about a ½ inch or so thick. So if you're unsure, I will also have this product pop up in the description. I believe this is going to be a Walmart link, but they should pop up around now in the video. So you can just order that. It's going to be like 10-15 bucks. And that will provide you with plenty of foam to fill in the suspension rods. But it does have to be at least a ½ inch thick. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this little plastic piece right here, slide it up, and then we're going to remove the top piece or separate the top piece from the bottom piece. Now, the easiest way I found to do that is to kind of stick a flat blade screwdriver between the 2 pieces and just give it a twist, and they should separate. Be careful not to stab yourself. So I've got it in there, just going to twist it. And there we go. All right, from there, we can just kind of separate it a little bit further. But as you can see, here is that foam I was talking about earlier that just kind of disintegrates over time. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to stick a flat blade screwdriver in there and just kind of pop it off. Sometimes you're able to get this off in one piece. Sometimes it's just so brittle it comes off in multiple pieces. So let's see what happens. Oh, I think it's going to be our lucky day today. Look at that. Came off in one solid piece. Very nice. So you can just get a scissors, just cut that right out of there. There we go. This is going to be helpful because this is going to help us size the new foam piece that needs to be cut. All right, so I've got my exercise mat right here. I'm just going to put my piece of foam right here and just kind of make sure that the new piece is slightly larger than the old one. So just like so. Just like that. So that's our old piece. Here's a new one. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to make a slit down the middle of the new piece. Just going to get our scissors and kind of split that in the middle the best we can. That's probably good enough. Then what we're going to do is we're going to wipe off any sort of residual grease that's on the old suspension rod, particularly the shaft. And once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and just stuff this new foam into this piece right here. You may have to use a flat blade screwdriver to really get it down there. And it should look something like that when you're done. And after that, we're going to open up this dampening grease, also called the Bounce Be Gone right here. This stuff is really sticky. And we're going to apply a little bit to the foam and the shaft over here. Kind of like how it was originally. Then we're going to bring down the top. Just push it down and it's fine. I'll push this into, what I like to do is I like to also, before I push it all the way down, put some on the bottom right here. And then you can just push this part down and just push it down as far as you can with your hand. And as you push down, as you compress that spring, I should say, I like to put a dab of that grease on the shaft right here. So as it goes back into position, it kind of absorbs that. And voila, we are done. Now, as you can see, I'm shaking it all about and it's not coming down. They also have this little plastic piece you can push back in, but that's not going to do that all that much. But yes, it's not doing anything. It's not coming. So that's just going to absorb that force really well, and your machine's going to stop bouncing around. Now, obviously, you want to do that with the remaining 3 suspension rods as well, and your rods will be better than new. So if you found that video to be helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up sign.